for local store ads, there's generally a few campaign types that are good. So we'll start with the first one, which is traffic campaigns. So these are just some high level best practices on how to set it up. And then I'll actually go through the demo in the live ad account to show you. So number one is best to run a traffic campaign with some kind of always on evergreen offer. Make sure to use the manual traffic campaign, not the ASC, because you need to customize it to be local. This is very important. You want to optimize for landing page views and not link clicks to get better quality traffic. Even though it's a local campaign and the audience is small, you still want to layer interests or lookalikes based on your customer data or any interest related to the restaurant to give that much more data to Facebook to improve the targeting. Obviously, you want to use geo radius targeting around your store so you can put in your location and then choose the radius. Another very important is point number 6. You want to make sure to remove random placements, because if you don't, then all the traffic will just go to the cheapest placements like Audience Network, Facebook Reels, Messenger, Marketplace. So you want to make sure to only choose Facebook and Instagram feed and stories. And then number 7, have 3 to 4 or 5 at least different creative formats and concepts. And then number 8 is more specific. If you're running, it's an evergreen offer that's always on, so then you can just use daily budgets. But if it's a specific offer, like a late night offer that's only running from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., then you can use lifetime budgets and schedule the ads to show only during those times. But let's look at the actual setup in the ad account. So this is a demo account. So we're going to create a traffic campaign for a local store or restaurant. So you want to choose traffic under create. And then, like I said, don't do the streamline recommended settings, but choose a manual traffic campaign because we need to edit a bunch of things. So under the manual campaign, this doesn't really matter. So you can use campaign budget if there's just one location you're targeting. But if you want to have multiple locations, then you can just create multiple ad sets and then have a different budget for each ad set or location. So that way, like each location will have its own ad set. But if it's just one location, one campaign, do campaign budget, and then it's one ad set. So under budget, like I said before, if it's always on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, use daily budget. But if you're running a specific offer and you want the ads to only show at certain times of the day, then you need to choose lifetime budgets and then set a dedicated budget for the entire duration. And then you can choose the specific hours that you want the ads to run. So we just choose daily budget now for this example. Then go next. Then make sure you choose the website. And then under here, you want to change this. Super important. I see a lot of people mess this up. So make sure you choose, instead of link clicks, number of landing page views, because that's going to be more valuable to actually get someone to land on your website versus just a link click. So make sure to choose landing page views. The start date you can adjust if you want to schedule something in advance. So maybe this campaign is starting on the Friday. You can choose the Friday and then change the time to the morning, or just run it right away today if it's starting right now. And then this is the default Advantage Plus audience, but what you want to do is switch to original audiences so you can get a bit more targeted with the settings. So don't use the Advantage Plus audience, use original audiences. And then in here, you can choose like your specific location. Okay, so then once you choose original audiences, you want to add in the location. So you can type in the exact location that you want, and then you can drop a pin and then choose the radius. So 0 to 5 miles. You can look on the map if it's accurate to your location. And then under custom audiences, you can add in lookalike audiences if you have of your customers. You can also add in exclusions here if you want to exclude certain website visitors or customers or anything like that. But since it's a local campaign, I'll probably not add any exclusions, and you could include some audiences here if you have a big enough list, or just leave these blank. Then the age range, if you don't want to show it to that many older people, like I'd probably choose your per demo, maybe it's 18 to 50, all genders. And then here you'd want to add in certain interests for people interested in food. So I think DoorDash shows up as an interest. And then what's nice is once you type one in, Facebook will automatically show you other ones that are relevant. So you can do online food ordering, takeout, fast food, fast casual restaurants, like stuff like that. And then it might even show you the audience size. Sometimes it doesn't, but you want something that's decently broad, that's at least over 50, 100,000 people. And then this is very important. So under placements at the bottom, you want to make sure, even though it's saying Advantage Plus, you want to choose manual and just remove all these other random placements, because these placements costs are a lot cheaper and Facebook's just going to show it in those placements first. And you probably won't get the actions that you want. So you're just wasting the budget. There could be a lot of bots or just like people not interested and Facebook's just pushing the inventory there. So if you scroll down here, you could remove in-stream, search, third-party apps and sites. You basically want it just to show on Facebook. You could even remove, for example, like Instagram profile reels, Messenger stories, like who's watching it on Messenger, Marketplace. So I like to remove most of them and just keep the important ones like Facebook feed, Instagram feed, profile. Remove the right column. Explore. Instagram's not bad, so I'll keep Instagram Explore, because people are sometimes in Explore looking and searching for stuff, so they'd see your ad. Yeah, now that you've cleaned up the placements, then hit next. And then at the ad level, this is just a demo account, so I won't be able to actually build an ad. This is pretty straightforward. You just put the URL for the landing page you want to send to, and then you just build the ad as you normally would by uploading everything. And then for call to action, you can do order now if that's what you want people to do, or even see menu could be interesting if you're just trying to get people to browse the website. But that's it for the traffic campaign.